Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're back tonight with live with Nart, and we made a slight change to the schedule. Now the show is being broadcast on Thursdays instead of Tuesdays. So welcome back to the show, and this show is broadcast live on the page of Adiga TV. So stay tuned with us. Like we promised, we have a very interesting guest all the way from the USA, and his name is Alim Kouliev. He'll be with us on the show. We'll get acquainted to his biography and his work, hopefully. So stay tuned with us. And this is a live show, so don't forget to interact with us and send your questions directly to our guest. So stay tuned. After the intro, we'll be back with our dear guest. Welcome back. So this evening, we have a very special guest all the way from the USA. Alim Kouliev was born in Nalchik in 1959, and he is the son of the famous Balkarian poet, the late Kouliev. He is one of the three sons of the late poet, and he was born in Nalchik, as I mentioned. He was influenced by Vladimir Vysotsky, and he started acting at the age of 7. And he became an actor for film, TV, and radio, and theater as well. So back in 1991, Alim has moved to the USA, and he made several appearances in several movies and in the Americans TV series in 2016. He is the producer, actor, and director of the theater, The Master Project in the USA, with adoption of the Master and Margaret play. And he's recently has worked in the movie El Freeman, which has won awards in Spain. Please welcome with us our dear guest, Alim Kouliev. Alim, good evening, or it's good morning in this part of the world.
Yeah, it's almost good morning for me. We have a big difference in time with you.
Yes, indeed. So Alim, your work has started from an early age, right? Since you were 7. Could you tell us about the start of your career?
Actually, I haven't started from age 7. At age 7, I just met incredible man and a great actor, singer, and a poet, Vladimir Vysotsky. He was just great inspiration for me. I've seen him singing his songs, and I was so impressed. I decided at that time of 7 years old to become an actor.
Your participation in the El Freeman movie that has won several awards in the Madrid Film Festival this year.
This film won a nomination at the International Madrid Film Festival. It's true. And I had the pleasure to work in this film. I have to tell you that we have some really good connection between two of us from the beginning with director Alash, Rakim Bekas. I liked this young gifted man right away. I liked everything about him, his approach to the script material, the way he was reading sides of our scenes. I had a good feeling about working with Alash from the first day. We did spend a lot of time working on the scenes. We were going to work together. We discussed all aspects, all details, and I felt no rejection or conflict. And as I said, we had a good chemistry from the very beginning. We shared some special connection. And it is most important when you work with a director or an actor on set. And we did both. I was enjoying working with Alash. I felt free and absolutely calm, comfortable, and confident. I had a power over what he gave me privilege and a partner. This young director have a great future. I think he will be a huge part of film industry in this country, and not only in his country, but worldwide. So it was not a surprise for me that El Freeman won an Madrid Film Festival.
Yeah, congratulations.
It was an exception. I except everything else, I love to work with the young artists. Some fresh air, fresh ideas. They bring some new vision of doing things. It was a good experience of learning something new. I always learn something when I work.
Indeed, indeed. Congratulations on the awards as well. And well, next in the movie, a glimpse inside the mind of Charles III, in 2012. It was directed by Coppola, the Roman Coppola from USA. So you worked and acted alongside or opposite to Charlie Sheen, the famous actor. And you both, you yourself, Alim, and Charlie, are the sons of the acclaimed artist, Martin Sheen and Alim Kouliev, respectively. How was the experience to work together, and is it hard or easy to make a career being a family member or being a member of a family of artists?
That's a very good question. Sometimes I think it would be much easier to have normal, regular parents, because being a son of the father makes you feel tremendously responsible for every move in your life and generally, even more in your creative work. I feel like I'm bearing a huge weight on my shoulders because everyone appearing in a way, you work with what your father has done. But at the same time, I have learned so much from my father. It helps me to express all specters of my feeling in my thoughts and my work. It is priceless. For me, I guess for him it's even more difficult because he's working with his father on the same field, let's say. Yeah, between me and my father, there is some little gap because he was a poet, not an actor and a director. So I think for Mom Charlie, it's even more difficult because they do the same kind of work. So I can't even imagine how hard for him to be kind of level his father was, and he is.
Yes, I understand. So, Alim, your works also include the Curious Case of Benjamin Button in 2008, Bridge of Spies, 2015, and the TV series, the acclaimed TV series, The Americans in 2016, alongside with the El Freeman, among many others, definitely. What do you feel when you get the part of such great projects?
I feel very honored. I feel always happy, and I feel very good. There is thousands of actors, and all of them talented and good at what they are doing. So I have to feel humble.
What's your favorite film of your own cinematography?
I love all my films, different characters, different stories, different. When I was a kid, I was dreaming to work with the creator of Godfather, the great director Francis Coppola.
Mm.
So I didn't have a chance to work with that amazing artist, but I worked with his son already. So and it was a incredible memory. So I think this one was something special for me.
You're also a stage director and actor, and also you're a producer, which you, I think, would, I don't know, do you like it more than the movies? Do you think the theater can reflect more than the movies in the cinemas?
They say here that the theater is real, and the same way, the stage is very different from a set, from a film. It takes from a director and the whole team much more work, hard work, and I feel better about the stage for one reason. I mean, you can't change this pleasure working on stage, doing the play, and the process when you deep in, you have time to work on it, to find some good moments of working with the director or each director, to work with the director and found little details, little found that amazing, and you can't place it with anything else. The movie set is completely different. It's work, but it's a different technology, I would say. So I love stage, and I love film set.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the same, because
Equally.
Probably, yes. I can't say I like the stage better than film, or film than the stage. I love it equally. It's just different, completely different. The moments when I'm in front of camera and something happened inside, and you feel great about that. So and that way, that team of many people working together as a machine. It's extremely a great feeling to work with a team. I guess that's about that.
The latest stage work is Till Death Do Us Apart. When it's the premiere, when you scheduled that, and if you can tell us about it a bit.
Yes, we have a date already, and we're working on it. We have a premiere date, which is December 8th, and something is very special about this production. I have someone special. It's a young, talented actress from all over the sea, from my hometown, and this is very special for me. I haven't had a chance to work with the people from my homeland for a long time, and she's doing a great job. I'm enjoying to work with her, and we're going to play at the Stephanie Furious Studios Theater, which is a very nice theater, and we having fun to work on this project.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. That's great. That's great. We wish you all the luck and all the success, and definitely in this this work that you'll be doing. And thank you. Next, you are a writer, and what inspires you? What inspires you to write your scripts?
I have no problem to answer you for the question. Love and my wife.
Mm.
Love to my wife.
That's a good inspiration, definitely.
I hope so.
It is. It is indeed. Alim, what is the main purpose of art, and how do you define that?
To make this world a better place to live. To remind people in this planet about spirituality and beauty. As example, this show we're doing on stage right now. There's a show about relationship between husband and wife. It is most difficult. It is most difficult area of human being life. Love each other, care about your loved one, don't hurt your loved one, be honest. That's what we want to say, and there is nothing more important than family. We all have to remember it. We hope that our audience will become a little bit more of a better person after leaving our show. So, well, I guess that's a purpose.
What are your future plans? What's next?
It's hard to predict what is going to be next because, let's say, this stage production, I didn't expect even half so soon. But it appears we're working on it right now, and we have a premiere in a few days. I have a huge project which calls Mansoor, and it's a feature film. This one is one of my favorite. I didn't have this project in my list. It appeared spontaneously. I had a guest visiting from my homeland. We were on the road somewhere in the middle of desert and chatting about everything and nothing. And from nowhere, we started to talk about our legendary hero who is still unquestionable example for everybody in my homeland. He was a man of honor and dignity, and right there in the middle of nowhere, my friend made me an offer I couldn't refuse. He asked me if I will agree to write a script and produce a film about Mansoor, this spiritual and brave man who never gives up his principles, even in situations when to do so could cause his death. So at this time, I finished my work on a script, and we're working on financing this film.
Beautiful.
At this time.
Great. We'll be definitely delighted and waiting impatiently, of course, for this movie about the Caucasian Mansoor. So you wrote the script for that, and congratulations on that stage. And hopefully we're going to have more words and more appreciation for your works. Alim, thank you. Thank you very much for this beautiful interview and for giving us the time and informing us about your future plans and all the work that you're doing. Thank you very much, Alim. It has been a pleasure for us to have you here as a guest on our live show.
Thank you, Nart, and it was my pleasure, and thank you for having me on your show.
Thank you very much. Dear guests, don't forget to be with us next week as well. Every Thursday we'll be having another guest. And until then, see you there. Bye.